suppose at its simplest, prosopagnosia is face blindness. So when I look at people's faces, I can see your face, and I can see that I can even see its features and everything. But when it comes to differentiating your face from somebody else's face, then I just can't do it. So I can spend time with you today, but then if 5 minutes later I was to see you in the street, alongside another few people, I wouldn't know who you were. If I go to join an evening class or there's a group that I'm going to, I tend to tell people and say, just be aware that if I see you in 5 minutes in Tesco's, I'm not going to know who you are. It was a road traffic accident, but I was a pedestrian, and I was walking along Westminster Bridge when I was hit by a motorcycle and then a London taxi, and then spent quite a long time in a coma in St Thomas's Hospital. Prosopagnosia really was just one of a whole range of changes that I had to get used to. I did have a very severe brain injury. I couldn't differentiate properly between tea and coffee, or some things that were sweet and sour. A few days ago, I was driving locally and somebody, I presume one of my neighbours, was coming out of the road the opposite way at the end here, and it was summer, so I'd got my window down. We actually stopped and had like a very short conversation, hi, are you okay? Yes, fine. And I hadn't got a clue who they were. I see an advert and I think, oh, I'd love that CD or, that DVD, and I'll go and buy it one day, and then I'll go back and buy it the next day, and I'll buy it the next day. It's as if my brain hasn't told itself that it's done. I obviously put a lot more store by people's voices. I remember things about the sort of clothes that people wear in much more detail than I think other people do. And I try to sort of almost have a database of information about people in my head. Edway Harrogate has been going just over 2 years now, and that's been a real benefit. I've got lots of good friends, and that keeps me going.